Welcome to the next episode of Expose, where I share with you specific public speaking tips on how you as an entrepreneur or an aspiring entrepreneur can be a better speaker. When you're a speaker, it's what I call next level networking. So many entrepreneurs I see go to networking events, they go to the wrong events, don't meet the right people. Even if they meet the right people, they get a stack of business cards where it goes nowhere. When you're a speaker, you flip that script around and you have the highest probability of success in sales, referrals, leads, fans, followers, business partners, or investors. So make sure that you become a better speaker, because as a better speaker, you'll be a much more phenomenally successful entrepreneur. So I'm going to go ahead and share a screen right now and show a specific clip of me interviewing Elon Musk. Elon Musk, as many of you may know, is one of the most inspiring entrepreneurs in the world. He created PayPal, Tesla, SpaceX, Neuralink, SolarCity, the Boring Company, all these different companies. He just launched the most powerful rocket in the world, and it's reusable because he wants to colonize Mars. But I'm going to dissect what he does well, what he doesn't do so well, so that you can be a better speaker yourself. So let me go ahead and share this video. So I'll just share the video, a small clip. You can watch this clip on your own. Just go to YouTube and look at Elon Musk, Christopher Kai, and you can watch the whole interview if you'd like, but I'm just going to go through the very beginning when I introduce him.
Elon is from South Africa, so he's one of the most amazing leaders in the world. Charlize Theron's from South Africa. Dr. Patterson Chong, who's like a revolutionary doctor. Why did they South Africa? And you're obviously from South Africa, so what do you think about the culture and the people there making a place where you have all these visionaries and growth families?
It's great visionaries from almost any country. Certainly there's some great people right now that's living here from South Africa. I don't know, I'm not sure, there's certainly an eclectic mix of people in South Africa. Sort of a wide range of cultures and
Okay, so again, in the first few moments, first few minutes, the first thing he says is looks up, and he's already using ums. I remember when I was in Toastmasters years and years ago, the deadly sin, the cardinal sin that you don't do as a speaker is don't do uhs and ums as well, because you're doing fillers. And Elon Musk, one of the most successful entrepreneurs in the world, starts off our conversation by using ums. Now, the great thing about Elon is his personality is so genuine. He's one of the most humble guys I've ever met. And if you notice his body language, he has this power. It's called a power triangle. You'll see a lot of successful leaders just having their hands like this in a triangle. And he does that throughout, and he has great body language. He's a strong like physical presence, but he has a strong power pose with his hands, and his tone of voice is very genuine. And that's why people really relate to this guy, because he's very genuine and very authentic. So though he uses fillers like sometimes he mumbles, but just know that even with Elon, I meet people all the time that say, oh, Chris, I'm not a great speaker. And I reference Elon as an example of, he isn't necessarily a great speaker, but he has a great message, and he has a good tone of voice. And most importantly, he's authentic. Don't be too focused on the techniques of public speaking. You want to focus on being authentic, on being genuine, of having an actual story that people want to hear. And this is why Elon is so endearing and so inspiring for so many people around the world, because he's essentially creating a vision, a dream. And as Albert Einstein once said, your imagination is more powerful than knowledge, or more important than knowledge, because it is the preview of your life's coming attractions. Here, Elon Musk is previewing what we as a human species are doing, or what we want to do with electric cars, with flying out into outer space. My point being is, you don't have to be a great speaker to be a great public speaker, but you do have to work on making sure you're authentic. And you can work on that, meaning you have to be more vulnerable and more open. So for instance, if I tell you how I got punished for talking too much in school, now I get paid to talk. I got bullied for being really short. I was the shortest kid in my class for all 8 years growing up in Woodside, Queens. They would pat me on the head. On my 8th grade yearbook, I had friends, actual friends, saying, oh, you're a munchkin, you're Andre the Dwarf. They look forward to seeing my little head roaming around. And my friend Noel, bless his heart, he says in the graduation book, he says, Tu Ching, doesn't even say my name right. Don't worry, be patient, you'll grow, eat those vitamins, okay? Now this is one of my closest friends. I texted Noel at one point saying, hey dude, look what you wrote in my graduation yearbook. He denied all of it. And he's like, no, that's not me. I'm like, no, that's your handwriting, and your nickname at the time was Twixter, that's definitely you. Don't deny it because I have actual physical proof. My point I'm getting at is being authentic, sharing stories, being vulnerable, because those stories are what people will relate you to. I am a global speaker. I am a best-selling author. I travel all around the world. I've given over 1,000 presentations to a global audience from 30 countries. I've spoken at Google, American Express. I've spoken for a US consulate event. I get hired and get paid a lot of money as a corporate trainer. I go into corporations and teach executives on how to speak better, how to motivate their employees, how to actually inspire investors to give them money. And the thing that I am repeatedly reminded of is that every single time I give a speech, and it just happened about a month ago, I spoke at the Renaissance Weekend, one of the most amazing conferences in the world. It predates the tech conferences. Sergey Brin, the co-founder of Google, was there. But after I gave a speech, sharing a story, I come back, sit down next to one of my colleagues, and the first thing he says is, yeah, I was really cute too. I used to put my hand underneath my thighs because I couldn't stop jittering. What I'm saying is, when you share personal stories, when you're authentic, when you're vulnerable, people will gravitate to you, people will trust you, people will want to get to know you more. So don't worry about being a great speaker. Elon Musk, I don't think he's a great speaker, but he's a great heart, great story, great message. And even though he has uhs and ums, who cares? Get over the technique of speaking and focus on the tenacious ability to share your story in an authentic, genuine, straightforward manner. Hopefully that helps. Remember his strong body language. This is a power pose, and his tone of voice is very genuine, so he's believable. Hopefully that helps. Type in the comments what successful person or whoever you want me to dissect their speech, to expose, to reveal their speaking techniques, and make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will see you all very soon.